Hey, Power Comics fans, welcome back to Power Comics headquarters in stately Huff Manor. Got a special package today. Has nothing to do with Power Comics or the Masters or Super Joe or A Kid in the Comic or anything else we're working on. This is something that I got in the mail special from my good friend Brian Wingrove. If you are not familiar with Brian, excuse me, you need to get familiar with him. He is the best, crossover, cosplay, mashup cartoonist in the business, in my opinion. He will take a Peanuts character and dress him up in a DC costume, or he might take your favorite actor from Seinfeld and dress him up as somebody from Star Wars. He calls it cartoon cosplay, and it's absolutely fantastic. So Brian gave me an idea about doing this with my favorite supervillain group of all time, the Wrecking Crew from Marvel. They made their first appearance back in, I believe it was 1974, in Defenders issue number 17, I believe, facing off against Hulk, Doctor Strange, Nighthawk, and Luke Cage. It was quite a battle. They first appeared on the cover. I think it was a Gil Kane cover. The interiors were drawn by Sal Buscema and also inked by Dan Green. Just absolutely glorious, and I've been in love with these guys ever since. I've made 2 different sets of custom Mego action figures of the group, and looking at his cartoon cosplay, I thought, wow, wouldn't it be cool if I could pick out 4 characters and dress them up as the Wrecking Crew? Well, we didn't just stop at doing that one time. We did it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And right now, Brian basically has marching orders to come up with something new whenever the fancy strikes him. So whenever he sees something or some group of 4 that he thinks would make a really good Wrecking Crew cartoon cosplay, he does it, and he puts it on the side for me. And when he has 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever he's done, he sends me an invoice and says, hey, I've got these ready for you. I'm not going to show them to you. I'm going to surprise you. And here they are. So it's really cool. It's a really cool thing he and I have going on. Again, Brian Wingrove, Wingrove. You'll find him on Facebook. And he is just absolutely the best at what he does. Now here, as I open this up, he says, Austin, here are your commissions and another I found. I hope you like them. All right, guys, you ready for this? Here we go. Look at that first one. Can you see that? Holy cow. It's from The Simpsons. It's Homer and Barney and the rest of his buddies from the bar. That looks great. That looks fantastic. So can you see how it's cartoon cosplay? He's taking cartoon characters and he's dressing them up in cosplay as if they were really in the world of The Simpsons and they're going to some Comic-Con and these 4 guys decide, hey, we're going to dress up as the Wrecking Crew. Absolutely brilliant. Awesome job. Oh, here's one near and dear to probably everybody's heart. Let me get the glare away from there. Can you see that? The Peanuts crew. So we've got Franklin, Charlie Brown, Pigpen, and that looks like Linus over there. How amazing is that? I'm going to have to do some kind of a shadow box with all of these, Brian, because these are amazing. Oh, goodness. Look at that. The Smurfs. I know that's Papa Smurf, right? And I don't know who these other Smurfs are. Generic Smurfs, or maybe they do have names. I really don't know. I was never a Smurf guy. But man, oh man, this is great. The Wrecker, Bulldozer, Thunderball, and Pile Driver. Amazing choice, Brian. Thank you very much. Well, I think most people in the United States of America will probably get this reference. Mount Rushmore up in South Dakota. So typically in Mount Rushmore, we have George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Teddy Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, and then Abraham Lincoln. And obviously he now has the Wrecker, Thunderball, Bulldozer, and Piledriver. Although no one has officially taken credit for vandalizing Mount Rushmore, the culprits seem pretty obvious. That is awesome. Brian, well done, my friend. Oh, and then we have this extra. Look at this, guys. Isn't that just gorgeous? He must have done this some time ago and found it and stuck it in with my stuff. Brian, you are the best, brother. I totally appreciate you. Absolutely fantastic stuff, guys. And again, if you're looking for quality stuff like this, and like this, and like this, and like that, and like this, you guys know what to do. Power up.